Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series that I'm kicking off. Decided that I'm not going to do two grand strategy games at the same time anymore. It takes a lot of time out of you, so I'm going to kind of drop back to maybe some more 4X type games. So that's kind of the purpose of this series, or series of games, if you will, is just playing a whole bunch of different 4X games. Basically, anything that's not Civilization 6 could show up in this series over time is my goal. So that includes things like obviously Endless Space 2 that you're looking at, maybe Gal Civ 3 if I can, or possibly even some of the older Civs, you know, Civ 5, 4, 3, Colonization. I might even throw in, you know, Civ Beyond Earth. It's not the greatest version of Civ, but there is still some elements of Beyond Earth that I actually do enjoy. So maybe some of that will come into this as well. But we're going to start off with Endless Space 2. Fairly new game. Actually, I think it came out about the same time that Civ 6 did. I just been so busy with Civ 6, I haven't even done much with it. I tried it out a little bit, started it for, you know, played a couple hours. Haven't finished the game yet, so I'm still pretty new, and I don't know much about most of the you know, people that you can be. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a new game. I'm just going to go ahead and make myself random, and just, yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Make everybody else random. We'll try that. Always going to be single player, so we don't need to worry about sessions. As far as speed, we're going to try slow. That's kind of the speed that I usually play my Civilization games on. It's just, you know, a little bit above normal, just to kind of make some of the combat last a little bit longer, things like that. As far as game difficulty, though, I don't know that we're going to go all the way up to, like, crazy psycho game difficulty on this one. So maybe we bump it down a couple notches, since this is a series of games that I haven't really played that much with, that I'm not too familiar with. Minor Civilization difficulty. Maybe we keep them at normal. I don't know. Maybe we might be able to do hard with them. They're just minor civs. You know, let's just do that. Let's play it like that. Advanced. Not sure if I care much about most of this. Let's just double the animation speed, make them go a little quicker. That's gonna be fine. Minor civ quantity. I don't know how many of these events or how many of these things I want to like mess with too much. Galaxy shape, you know, fine, random. Let's do that. That's gonna be fine. Let's do it. Just keep it right in the middle for number of constellations, I suppose. Age is random. That's gonna be fine. Medium. We can do this galaxy generation seed. Okay. Guess we'll keep it on 0 or whatever. Actually, you know what? Let's put it the year just to see what happens. 2017. In fact, we'll go one further. I'm actually recording this on July 30th, 2017. Oh, can't go that many. So we'll say July of 2017. Why not? Standard, it's fine. Normal, I guess none of these things really matter that much. Again, I don't know much about some of this, so I don't know if I can have enough to actually know what what difference would be. We'll keep all that stuff at normal. Galaxy density, that's fine. Exceptional galaxy size. Yeah, I guess we'll do exceptional. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12. Maybe drop that down to Colossal for now. Yeah, I think everything else looks good. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Not sure what's going on in this picture, but it's kind of interesting. Like some robots grabbing this dude out of this prison or something. It's a very definitely human looking people. So I don't know what this guy's doing. He's got 6 arms. He's got a gun in 2 of his arms, and he's pulling the guy up with the other one. Maybe it's not really a robot, some sort of something.
They only ever saw what was in the mirror. I always saw what was beyond. They saw deformity. I found beauty. They saw madness. I found genius. For the longest time, I have been the only one who sees what lies beyond the mirror. But soon, very soon, they will see it as well.
Back from the very brink, no man has traveled further, struggled more, and unraveled more of the mysteries of the universe than Horatio. At least, according to Horatio. Now, with a great nation cast in his image, Horatio is ready to extend his vision to beautify the rest of the galaxy. Look in the mirror, Horatio, and you will always find the answers you seek.
Horatio. All right. Is this going to tell us more? It will. Interesting. Incredibly wealthy and only slightly less deranged, Horatio was a trillionaire who left to discover his own star cluster. Okay. Gene Hunter. The Horatio, in pursuit of genetic perfection, can absorb the DNA and population of other peoples in order to improve their own. That's kind of trippy. Trait, Zavali citizens. +1, I don't know what that symbol is. +1 something on your home system? I'm not sure. But it does give us +3 happy, +2 the thumbs up, I believe is their, I'm sorry, +3 science. That's the blue kind of symbol there on happy. So any planet that is happy will have the +3 science, and then the +2 thumbs up is what gets you happy. I think that's your kind of happiness scale, if you will. Political opinion scientists. That's one thing that's different about this game from the previous one, is that these political, I guess, parties, if you will. So this one's got scientists on that particular trait. Crowded planets. +1 population slot on planets. Nice. Content citizens. -25%, I guess, unhappiness on systems. Nice. +100% hero recovery healing rate on heroes. That can come in handy. +25% ship cost on systems. So this is the price of perfection. So it's going to cost us more to build ships. Interesting. Stars for this technology already discovered. Support module and planetary colonization of Mediterranean. And then off-world agribusiness. Again, another technology we get right off the bat, which gives us the system improvement, infinite supermarkets, +10, I guess, again, kind of happiness or whatever they call it. Xeno synergy. Treaty diplomacy. Enables diplomacy with minor civilizations. All right, fair enough. Cool. We'll see how that plays in. The Horatio tend not to dabble in the affairs of others, preferring to keep advancing their cloning and gene splicing technologies. One use for exotic peoples and creatures would be, indeed, to take their best features and integrate them into Horatio's DNA, so that all Horatio may benefit from what this galaxy has to offer. So to learn more, we can kind of go through some of that. So, Army of Me. So is this just like one dude that's just cloned a bunch of times? I'm guessing that's what it is. Gene Splicing Center. Before your eyes is the very best way to learn about your people, the Horatio, and their lesser species. Know their political leanings and know what type of bonus they bring to your empire. You may learn what they could add to Horatio through the gene splicing effects screen, should you desire their advantages. Okay. Be careful though, gene extraction will require more and more individuals from species to sacrifice their life with subsequent splicing process. Okay, interesting. Ensuring a successful graft of foreign genes means collecting all available samples of a species. Put bluntly, it means cutting up everyone from a specific population. Oh wow. Worry not though, as your beautiful empire will be stronger for it. For each population assimilated, your hunger grows more ravenous. So make sure enough food is available. Once the decision is made to extract a population's genes, use the button Splice Genes to start the process. Perfection awaits. This guy's kind of trippy. So here's all the different political factions. And just kind of different bonuses they give you for each one. We're not going to worry too much about that right away, but it looks like we will start with a little bit of leaning towards ecologists, I should say. And definitely less of leaning towards scientists at the moment, which is interesting. Currently we have +3 food and +2, I guess, again, I can't remember if that's happiness or opinion or something like that, on hot. And then we have the Savali. Okay, so that's what that little symbol was. +3 science on happy. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, gotcha. So we could splice their genes and get +2 science and +1 opinion or happiness or whatever. Extract the genes of this population to include their effect of their major population. Oh, sorry. Include their effect to your major population. You need to reach a number of 2 population units to perform this action. Interesting. Alright, cool. We will... Oh, cancel. that. Close that. There's a close button. So that's an interesting way to grow your population. So we are on this nice swirly galaxy map. A lot of space to spread out. So we shall see. What else? So we're at 1 of 2 on this pop. And once we get the second one, we can get rid of them. Let's queue up your research. Actually, you know what? Let's go back for a second. Let me go look at our current colony. Just basically science stuff. I'm not too worried about this. 4 quadrants, so yeah, there's going to be economy and trade, science and exploration, empire development, and military. Effectively what that means. Increases for each new technology that research. Makes sense. That's normal for kind of 4X games. No, I don't want to close that tutorial. Is that all the tutorials? I don't want to close all of them, so. Yeah. What do I want to do? I just want to close this out. Let's go back and look at our current galaxy. One thing about this game is really cool is that as you just kind of zoom in, just the transitions to like the different galaxy screens is pretty cool. You can kind of zoom into the planet and stuff. It's really cool, the graphics that they've done with this game. All right, so we currently have a medium Mediterranean. We have a boreal that is colonizable, area that's colonizable, and ice that is colonizable. In fact, can we colonize these right away? I'm guessing we can. That's interesting. So there's nothing here technology-wise that is going to prevent me from doing anything. So that's kind of the thing I wanted to check, is to see if there's any planets that I needed to research the ability to colonize for right away. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and go to the research. Let's just grab something. Is there any suggestions? Sometimes things give you suggestions. So xenobiology looks like we already have this one, right? Is this the one we had? No, this is different. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. We have this one with the infinite supermarkets. Approval, that's what the thumbs up is, approval. Planetary landscape could come in handy. Don't think we need military right away. One of these two could also... Oh, there's the suggestion. So let us planetary colonize snow. You know, I'm okay with this. One's going to give us more production. Let's just start with that. We don't get too caught up in it. And what else we got? We got a hero. Farella EM8 Mario 22 has joined your empire. Isn't he just a good-looking dude? Go ahead and look at you. This is your ship, so we can get into the ship and kind of do all sorts of design changes on the ship and stuff. Not going to worry about that right this second. And then we can get into the skill tree and kind of give him skills and things, which I don't think he doesn't have any points yet, which is fine. What is he? He's a Horatio. They can use their brilliant minds to boost agriculture while basking in their host population's adulation. And then they're an overseer. System-wide resources and fleet development. So this guy might be good just to stick on our main system to boost that up a bit. So, in fact, I might as well go ahead and assign him to that now. How do I do that? Go here. Governor. How about you come in here? And kind of oversee this. See if you can give us a little bit of a boost. Alright, production. What do we want to start building first? Apparently this is an infinite construction. Alright, fair enough. Which will increase the support of the ecologist party. Okay, good. Probably a good thing to go for science. Always good to go for science or, you know, food very, very early on. Our approval is actually only with 51%. Wow. It's actually pretty low. Beautifier. That's an interesting name for a ship. And a revealer. I say we start with a little bit of food. Let's just kind of keep the growth going. And then we may move over and possibly get the supermarket because, yeah, our people are not super happy right now. Start with that. What else do we want to do? So already done that. And we have 2 idle ships. You are a revealer, which are you the one that can colonize? No, you're the one that can launch probes, okay? So how about Looks like we've only got 2 paths to go from here. How about you launch probes in this direction? And we'll probably go down the other direction. So one there. Just kind of send one over here. That should be fine. And then you're going to come down this path. Oh, I did the wrong one. That's the beautifier. Well, how about you go down this path too? Not going to be a problem. Black hole discovered. CRL 2688. Black hole. You must extend your system's influence over to receive its bonuses. Plus 50. Oh, wow. That's really nice. Where are you? Oh, right there. Hello. I mean, it's going to take us a bit to get our influence to where we can cover that, but that is a nice boost. Plus 50 science. And then theater effects, plus 25% extra experience on fleet and minus 50% projectile weapon damage on ships. Really? Oh, theater, is that like space battles in this area? Like that's what that means by theater? I wonder. All right, we're going to go ahead and end turn. I think that's enough talking for the first turn. We're 16 minutes into the video. We've only done 1 turn. All right, there's a couple systems here. Lots of colonizable planets. Are we like not limited by what we can colonize? That seems kind of interesting. It's not normal for some of these guys. Go and move the fleets. New minor civilization discovered. His show. Look like very samurai looking kind of guy. Like they are warmongers, okay. They're a hunting culture, plus 20% damage on weapon modules. Start negotiations. Let's make you guys happy. Can we do anything with you guys? Apparently not. Why not? Oh, we don't have any of this stuff. Or maybe we can't do it the first turn or something. It feels like we should be able to, but that's alright. So you're over here. Wow, you're close. Crazy. Alright, fair enough. We'll come back to you. Beautifier. Do we just go ahead and send the beautifier back over here and get one of these things right away? I feel like getting another system running as soon as possible is probably a good idea. So how about we run back this direction with you? The other scout ship, though, can keep going forward. Minor civilization discovered. Caligaros. Interesting. Can we start negotiations with you? We can. First contact. We can praise them, which I guess might as well. So for 15 turns, we're getting a little bit more influence. Sure, why not? So they are over here. The star is my destination. Well done. You discovered a system in a distant constellation, but do you know how to reach it? In order to travel without lanes, you have to unlock the technology baryonic shielding in the stage 2 of the Science and Exploration quadrant. You can also use the search tool. Okay, good to know. Alright, so how about you? What do I want you to do? Isn't there like a way to like investigate some of this stuff? Yeah, start expedition. That's what I'm looking for. Medium forest, currently colonized. Medium steppes, unavailable. Large barren, unavailable. Alright, so there's only 3 planets in this system. Not great. Cannot colonize until the outpost in the system becomes a colony. So this is an outpost. Can I still not negotiate with you? Is that why? Because you're an outpost at the moment? Maybe. Interesting. I don't know. We'll have to keep coming back. Check on it. Do we send out another probe? As long as we have it, I guess we'll just send one out this direction. And we will have you move this direction. How about you go ahead and start an expedition here as well. Aine? Okay, colonizable, large forest, huge gas temperate. Wow, good gold. Or dust, if you will. So Only two planets in that system, though. It's not super great in that regard. Oh, you already got another probe. We're just going to keep sending them out this direction. And how about you just going to keep coming down this way until we run into a wall, so to speak. Alright, so you've made it all the way up here. I guess we'll go ahead and colonize this. We got a first colony ship pretty early, so the sooner that we do this, the better, I think. Alright, so we got Laren as a jungle. Small steppes. Tiny Arctic. Huge ice, okay. And then small ice. Probably gonna take the things that get us the most food. So either the jungle or the steppes. I think we're gonna go with jungle. Just because it's medium, so it's a little bit more population. And it's gonna give us a little more production as well. Same amount of food, more or less, a little more production. That'll help us get going. So ship coming in. This is kind of a cool graphic. Well, there we go. Got an outpost. We could boost this outpost with some of our other things like gold and stuff, which we don't have enough yet. So 10 each turn from opponent's outpost. Plus 100% food on the system, plus 100% migration on the system. Okay. Well, maybe if we get enough of the whatever this is. What is this? Influence. We might be able to do that. Nebula star discovered. Plus 50 on system. Where is this at? Oh, hello. Wow, that is cool, actually. That is kind of cool. I like that. Plus 50 on system? I guess it has to be within the range of one of my systems. So we already got a black hole, and we've already got this really cool star nebula looking thing. No, I guess that's it. Just kind of go next turn. Laying down the law. Kudos, you accrued enough influence to pass your first law. Open the Senate screen via the control banner to learn more. Senate screen, control banner. There are 6 political parties and law categories: military, science, ecology, pacifist, religious, and industrial. Crucially, the leading political parties of your Senate determine the categories of laws you can pass. In the active laws pane, click on the pass laws button to see what laws can be upvoted. Or to be voted, sorry. Okay. So that's this stuff. We currently have hardship ready, apparently. So this is the one that allows colonization of telluric non-gas planets. So, but you will suffer a FIDS penalty, which is our food, industry, dust, and science penalty without the correct colonization technology. So that's why we can colonize everything, but we're taking a penalty. All right, so what can we put in place as well? Super Tax Act, plus 3 dust, but less opinion. Plus 20% to, this is our military, I think, effectively what that turns into. Yeah, so this is what turns into like military units and stuff like that. But plus 10% of our food goes to that. Plus 20, I guess, happiness, whatever we're going to call it. Minus 10% science. And then plus 20% per anomalies on colonized planets on system. So 3 of these have no upkeep. This one does take upkeep. So I'm probably going to go with one that does not take upkeep just initially. I think it's funny that that looks kind of like a fidget spinner, sort of, but not really. Those things are all the rage now. So this is just what's available. I don't know. The tax seems okay if we can counteract the unhappiness here. A lot of gold up front. I don't know if I want the penalty to science. So as much as I would like to increase their opinion of me, I think I'm going to go with this one and just see if I can counteract that with the supermarkets that we have access to right away. They immediately apply their powerful effects on the Empire. However, their upkeep and influence must be paid based on the number of systems owned and the law of power. Well, this one doesn't currently cost us any upkeep, which is good. And if they become impossible to pay the upkeep, then the laws start being abrogated progressively. It's a word I've never actually used. All right, cool. Let's go back here. So we're getting a little bit of influence with this guy. Not a lot. But we'll see what we can get. Looks like once we get to some of these other breakpoints, maybe certain things will happen. Can we still not do anything cool with you? Oh, we can. We can praise you guys. Might as well. Oh, that one was costing us. Okay, that's what that was. So we'll praise you, get some influence with you. The more people we bring into our civilization, the more we can splice ourselves, I suppose. New luxury resource, deciduous trees. Master the economy screen, we make key to making you rich. Looks like some fairly basic economy stuff. No, go away. I just want to minimize you. So this, +2 production per turn. Not sure exactly what it does for us. Maybe it'll come into play later. Alright, good stuff. And in turn, we got 2 turns left on our drone networks. Alright, so you made it over here. We're going to go ahead and start an expedition here first. Large gas burning. It's a cool looking planet. Large lava. Crazy cool looking. Large ash. Oh, wow. I really like what they've done with the planets. These look really good. Huge savanna. Alright, you do still have a probe. So let's get a probe going. Let's keep going towards the interior. I think I'm okay with that. Let's see what we can find. And you couldn't move now. Probably not much going this direction. So let's go ahead and search down there just real quick to see what's going on. Maybe we eventually put a forward outpost up here just to block off anybody coming through these other planets back behind it. It's good to find out where the other guys are, just so you know where to put the choke points and stuff. Of course, once they start getting some of the technology allows them to ignore the lanes, that becomes less of a thing. Economy scan. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. I mean, doesn't mean a whole lot to me right this second, but I can see how that could come in handy later. So how many turns till we get a new pop? Oh, looks like our hero's actually got some skill. Where's new pop? Right there. 23 turns. Oh, wow. We're just not getting that much food, are we? Still not very happy. We did just finish our building. Supposed to see that. Kind of want to see what buildings we have currently. Ah, there we go. So we do have the drone network. So I think we go ahead and go into this. Let's get our approval up. So you made it over here to Rhea. Let's go ahead and scan the system. Huge lava, large arid, only 2 planets, nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and send another. That's not what I wanted. I want to. Oh, I guess we could scan some of the stuff. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go ahead and start expeditions on these things. Maybe we find something really cool. Successful, +20 titanium. Nice. We'll backtrack and do some of the other ones behind us. I think it's gonna be fine. Construction complete. Done. Hero level up. Let's get you some skills. I think something will give us some food on our system. +10 per fertile on system, and there's +10 on the system as a whole. This is +5 approval, I guess, and +5%. That will come in handy once we get a little bit more base level. So this is +1 per person on the planets. Or fertile. Let's actually close this. Let's see. Do we have any fertile? Let's go here. Sterile, fertile. We do have a fertile, but we're not on it right now. So that will come in handy later. So let's go ahead and get you your skill. I think we'll take this one. A little more food. And I think that's going to be great. You only had 1 point? Yes. So that gives us a little bit more food. Not a whole lot, but it's a start. And you just chill here for another turn, and we're going to do another investigation next turn. A Surfeit of Ho. Oh, I was going to say, what? Horatios. 3 of us stood around that table, a spectacle for all Horatio to consume. Gorgeous, brilliant, and indistinguishable. The guards in attendance had one question only. Who was the original? I'm not really going to read all of this. I mean, I think it could be very, very cool and very interesting. Some of the story and backstory they did here. Choose an objective. Increase food production is one way to increase population. You go, you need to find 5, your brother clone. You know he is out there in the constellation somewhere, pretending to be you and fomenting rebellion. Because that is what you would do. To defy him, you must fill the constellation with Horatio. Your Horatio. This is so weird. Alright, so if we get this one, we have to increase the Horatio population to 12. And we get as a reward, craft a nutritional plant. Okay, that's cool. We can do the luxury, reach at least 58 total luxury stock. That one's actually probably going to happen quite a bit quicker because we're already kind of accruing some of that. +2 influence on planet. Like another one. It's just 1 per. Build at least 5 ships of at least 59 defensive power. Probably a good idea at some point. You know what? We're going to make this decision next time. Hopefully you're enjoying this new series. It's an interesting game. A lot that I don't know about it, so I apologize for any of the slowness early on. So hopefully it picks up speed as we get a little bit further in, as I get past kind of reading some of the intro stuff. But yeah, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up just so I know that, you know, you do, and we can kind of keep going. But I'm going to keep going for at least a little bit just because it's a game I've been wanting to play. So thank you again, and goodbye.